Now to a sport that takes a lot of coordination and endurance.
Yes, it does. Rowing is what we're talking about, and it might look a little easier than it actually is. Our Rhonda Moore is learning the basics for you this morning, just in time for an annual race.
Good morning. Well, this is my first time going rowing, and Dr. William Turner is going to show me the ropes and how to do it, right?
I will.
Okay, what's the first step?
Well, the first step is you have to get inside the boat.
Okay.
So,
and there's a proper way to do that, right?
There's certainly a proper way to do that. You want to go ahead and grab a hold of the oar handle, make sure the oar is out, okay? And you want to put your foot on that deck right there, that little white strip,
okay,
and lower yourself down onto the seat. Perfect.
Okay.
Now you want to go ahead and put your feet in what are called the foot stretchers.
Okay, and these are really big shoes.
They are big shoes. They're for big people. So we want to start first with our oar, what's called feathered.
Okay, are my hands proper?
Your hands look good.
Okay.
Okay. Now what we want to do is we want to push our hands away from us. Then our body comes over. Okay. And then we basically go forward.
Okay.
Now we drop oar in the water because we want to drive that. And we push with our legs, our body, and that's the complete stroke, and you just keep doing that.
All right, like this?
You bet.
Oops, gotta get the water though, right?
Yeah, you generally want to be in the water. Not going to go much anywhere if you're not.
Okay, so when you see people doing this, it looks easier than it actually is.
Of course. It takes a long, long time to row, and actually probably nobody ever rows perfectly. It's one of those sports where you're actually going to be using your whole body, and it's an incredible aerobic workout as well. We have a race coming up this weekend, and we have novice boats. So those are people who are in their first year of rowing.
It is called the Charlie Doyle Memorial Regatta, and you can come check it out. It is this Saturday from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. It's here at Island Park in Dayton, and it's free. Now coming up at 8:05, I'm actually gonna see if I can get out in the water and roll. Back to you guys.
Okay, so I've done crab before,
there.
and if you catch a crab, which means your oar isn't in the water at the same time everyone else's is, it kind of like sticks and it comes flying at you, and you have to like duck under it, or else you're gonna get smacked in the face with the oar.
Seriously?
Yeah, like it's a big team sport, and it's all about synchronizing. So she's got to be careful.
I hope that doesn't happen to Rhonda. Okay.
Well, we'd see it on TV if she did. It's gonna be a sight to see. Hundreds of boats racing along the Great Miami River.
It's an annual regatta, and this morning Rhonda Moore is getting her first rowing lesson.
Good morning. Well, I'm really looking forward to going rowing this morning with the Greater Dayton Rowing Association, and this is Bernice Willis, and she's the director of the regatta that's coming up. All right, so we're going to go into the water. What do I need to know, first of all?
Well, there are a lot of safety features. This is one of them. I'm so glad you have that on.
Okay.
You'll be just fine.
Okay.
This is an 8. It's a sweep boat, so you'll have one oar. And
when you say this is an 8 people are going to be in this boat
correct.
with me?
There's eight rowers and one coxswain.
Okay.
Coxswain steers the boat.
All right, now you guys have a regatta coming up, and we're going to see
a lot
of these,
boats.
right?
Absolutely. There will be over 900 athletes and 21 teams from Michigan, all over Ohio, Michigan, and Indiana. Yes, it's adults and juniors.
All right, let's get in.
All 8, 1 foot in. And down.
All right, so how long has the regatta been going on, and why do you guys put this on?
This is our 14th annual, and it's just a wonderful event for us to promote rowing in the Dayton area.
All right, and it's named after Charlie Doyle. Who is Charlie Doyle?
Charlie Doyle was a member, one of the founding members of the Greater Dayton Rowing Association, and he did pass away unexpectedly a few years back, and so they renamed the race after him.
So this is something that the public can come out and check out and maybe see people rowing for the first time, learn about the sport.
Absolutely.
All right, well, if you would like to come and check out the Charlie Doyle Memorial Regatta, it is this Saturday from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. It's at Island Park on Helena and Riverside Drive here in Dayton, and it is free. And coming up, we'll be rowing some more, and we'll tell you more about the regatta. Back to you guys.
And you said there's a possibility you can sometimes get hit by the oar.
Well, you got to duck underneath. You got to be quick. You got to be on it.
Okay, thank goodness it didn't happen to Rhonda yet.
All right, you've heard the rhyme. Go row, row your boat.
Row, row, row your boat. Gently down a stream, but not always gentle.
Well, that's what I was going to say. It's not really as easy as you might think.
Right, especially if it's your first time and you're rowing with 7 other people. That's the situation Rhonda Moore is in this morning.
Good morning. We've been out here on the Great Miami River for quite a while this morning, and I'm with the Greater Dayton Rowing Association, and they've been trying to show me all morning long how to row. I'm not really doing that great of a job. I don't know what I'm doing, you guys. I'm so lost. It's difficult, I have to admit. You can't really get this right on the very first time. And we're about ready to come in and put this up. We're gonna stop in just a few minutes. Alrighty, so we're done and getting all out at the same time. Woo! All right, so Bernice Willis is with the Greater Dayton Rowing Association. All right, so I don't know about how well I did on that, but talk to me about the regatta that's coming up. I know there's going to be more than 200 boats. What types of boats are we going to have out there?
There's going to be sweep and sculling boats, 8s. This is an 8, we did it. There are 4s, there are doubles, there are quads, singles. There'll be over 900 athletes walking the island.
All right, and talk about the distance that they're going to actually compete.
2,000 meters, 70 some races.
And so you want the public to come out and to see this. Why?
To create awareness about rowing here in Dayton. I mean, we have a beautiful river, a beautiful park, and rowing is an awesome sport.
And it's a difficult sport, let me tell you that. But you can come and check out the Charlie Doyle Memorial Regatta. It's this Saturday from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. at Island Park. It's on Helena and Riverside Drive. It's in Dayton, and it's free, and you should come and check it out. As far as me, I don't know if I'll ever get back out there and go rowing again. No, I'm kidding. I would do it again. Back to you guys.
Really? Would you, Rhonda? I'm not sure the oar was in the water most of the time.
I'm sure it's really hard.
But the point is, I mean, her oar might not have been in the water, but you have to get the rhythm
You're still
the
doing
synchronizing
this.
down first. So.
Exactly. The water just gives it a little more tension.